Tumeshinda 2013 tukanyang'anywa, 2017 tumeshinda tukanyang'anywa. Sasa 2022 Uhuru ambaye alikuwa anatunyang'anya anatusupport. Okay? With the Raila and Moses Wetangula after the code. Tulienda huko msituni, bunga za kuhifadhi wanyama huko South Africa. Mahali at least tukapoe. Comfort each other. We didn't want to be where they are getting sworn in.
And if he called you to join the government?
Who?
Yes, because the rumors are asha kupigia mara kadhaa.
And he ordered Murugaru and Kiraitu apelekee Moi title deed. That was Kibaki.
Na hiyo time ndio mlinyang'anya Ruto title deed ya procession way. And then 2007, the night swearing in, were you there?
No, I wasn't there. I was in my village. Because it was very far coming from Sekuru. But I had my agents, because I was a presidential candidate.
Yes.
Kinalate, Mutula, Kalonzo and others were in at the KICC. And I think after that, Kibaki was sworn in very quickly. Yeah.
So, walipigiwa na Kibaki when? After the swearing in?
Kibaki hakunipigia simu. Ni watu yake wengine reached out to us when the country is now burning. Yeah. The country was burning, was on fire. So we had to do something. Yeah.
And so how do you think history should judge you? Are you on the right side of history?
Absolutely. My conscience is very, very clear. I've acted with a clean conscience. I've been messed up by colleagues, but that is their right as well. And I don't blame them. In this thing, when you're in a position of leadership, you should be ready for anything. Really, I remember one time a friend of mine was since passed on, I think. His name was Willie Kamuren. He was an MP from Baringo, wakati wa Moi. We visited China with Willie Kamuren. He gave me a lot of wisdom.
Yes.
And he said, Kalonzo, ukiingia kwa siasa, ni kama umeingia mambo magumu sana. It's like you go into jail. And ukiingia go in jail, either unaweza kukufa uko ndani kwa jail, ama unafungiwa kwa maisha, politics, unafungwa maisha, mambo kama haya. So it's hard choices. But for me, the difference is, I consider it a calling. Yeah, because I went into politics young. Therefore, I encourage young Kenyans not to give up. When I first ran in 1983, I was only 30 years old. So all my children were born into a political family kind of thing. So if it's a calling, then you relax through difficulty. All those betrayals, all those shenanigans, you live through them. But again, you must serve with a clear conscience. You must leave this country better than you found it.
The reason nakuuliza ni, on the night of, I don't know, elections ilikuwa 27th. When were they? The 2007 one? Yes.
2007 December.
Yes, they were on 27th of December.
I'm not sure whether it was 27th.
But on that night, okay, Nakulala, who did you think had won? Because everyone thought Raila had won, yes?
Yeah, it is true. Nilikuwa naona gap ilikuwa kubwa sana.
Yeah. Then
I was in Mwingi, I remember.
Ukaamka asubuhi
nikapata it reduced. Sikuona Tharakanithi na yona tu namba imereduce.
Yes. So when that happened, now you know the mood of the country, because I always remember Mutahingunyi was on.
Wewe ulikuwa miaka ngapi?
Nilikuwa 27.
Okay.
Then. So Mutahingunyi was on TV, sijaisahau. And Mutahingunyi said if Kibaki is announced as the winner, there's going to be chaos. Ilikuwa Mutahingunyi na Bethel Kiplagat, because kwa nasema it's about perception. So
I think my friend Mutahingunyi is an anarchist.
Yeah, but perception.
Because
so
I know
the perception at the time.
He tries to influence. Remember, he's the one who came up with this
tyranny of numbers.
Mutahingunyi and his is it a podcast?
Yes.
I'm looking for Mutahingunyi. If you see him, tell him I'm looking for him.
Yes.
Yeah, because he tries to shape public opinion the wrong way every time.
But you specifically,
I don't understand him.
You specifically, kwa nasema, the mood of the country was just like the mood of the country now. People wanted change. And people felt like Kibaki had betrayed them by not fulfill your MOU, tribalism, blah, 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 blah. So, where mwenye ukijoin your side, how could feel like a big chunk of the country was like, why would you do that right now?
No, by the way, I was a party leader. I was a presidential candidate.
Yes.
Okay. And I sincerely believe we must have democracy. Okay? But the point again, I'm telling you, the country is burning, literally burning. Not burning the Gen Z way. No. That time it was looking pretty awkward.
Grim.
Of course, this other one was awkward. And I have no obligation to work with. In fact, I was angry with the team here, Raila, because Raila did not allow a situation where we could have had either negotiated agreement on who is a flag bearer for Orange Democratic Movement. No chance. It just rubbish na kukimbizana. So I was under no obligation whatsoever. And therefore my mind was clear. And I think it is now clear, going forward under Constitution 2010, the reality of Kenyan politics is coalition. The leadership will be based on coalition building. Yeah.
So, okay, wacha tutoke hapo tuende kwa. So, since hiyo 2007 watu wakasema kura imeibiwa, si ndio? 2013 mkasema kura imeibiwa. Do you understand now why I'm saying there's a very high level of distrust in elections and election processes?
Wakasema imeibiwa 207
and alafu wakasema imeibiwa 2013 wakasema
2017
2017 na 2022
2022, yeah.
So the pattern has been wheezy and the incumbent never loses. Yes, so una understand why 2007 becomes very important, because that should have been the time where tungeacha hiyo mambo ya wizi na vitu kama hizo. So now going forward 2022, what guarantees mko nazo that the same thing that happened in 2007 won't happen? Because I think kuna kuagana revisionist history, and the revisionist history is Kibaki did not unleash the police on civilians. He did. Yes? I know you can't, maybe you can't say that because...
No, when?
Yes. In 2007, he unleashed the police. The police were...
No.
A lot of people died through gunshot wounds. You can go through the report. Which report was that? Ile Kriegler.
I'm not quite sure.
Ama whatever, but it's more people died from...
Report. A lot of people died,
from police bullets than tribal violence. So now, what's going to make 2007 different? The president can always use the police.
2027.
Of course, he has used the police in 2013, in 2017 in particular. 2013.
2017, that was... yes, so 2013. I don't know 2013
in 2017 when I was deputizing Raila.
Yes, Kibaki and Uhuru also used the police.
Yeah, in 2013, 2017, 2022, of course, was terrible. And in 2023, when we had these high cost of living demonstrations, a lot of people were killed. I remember sharing with you before you came here that we could not even be allowed to go to have a requiem mass for the 70 or so young people who were shot in 2023.
Yes.
All right? And I think the level of killing. But by the way, Kibaki or Moi, even Moi, who people who judge harshly, never used, other than even where people are detained, they used to be told, this is a reason you're going to detention. You sign something. Now, Ruto has introduced a completely new thing because he knows detention without trial is been outlawed under Constitution 2010.
Yes.
Which he, by the way, he opposed, right? So now he has invented another very crude manner of dealing with dissent, abductions. Remember the story of the Subarus? You abduct and put into a boot. You don't kill. You just... That is terrible. I think Ruto will be judged very badly on this one. Yeah, you don't sidestep the Constitution. So, and this is a problem. We have a constitution, but there's no constitutionalism. The belief that we are a country under the rule of law, which I'm telling you, for the remaining part of the life that God has given us, we just want to make sure this country is again back on track.
Yes.
Believing in the Constitution. We prepare the young generation and hand the country over to them. This is the only way.
Yes.
We will then ensure continuity and whatever. And lessons learned, the bitterness. As I told you, personally, I'm not bitter with anybody. No. I've been manipulated, I've been cheated, I've been or I've been called names
So
which don't belong to me.
Because watermelon watermelon came up because of
Sasa watu wanauliza sasa
2005 ama?
siku hizi watu wanauliza sasa nani real watermelon?
Yeah. Watermelon ilikuja ni 05 ama? When did it come?
Wewe mwenyewe wewe Mwafrika. Wewe sasa who is the real watermelon? Ukiangalia mambo haya yote history kuelezea kweli mimi ni mtu wa watermelon. No. But again it's part of it's perception. You know, you say they say
watermelon came up because of 2010 the constitution kwa nasemekana ati during the day ulikuwa na oppose at night unaenda kwa Kibaki unaambia imetosha.
A big lie, a very big lie. As Kibaki is vice president.
Yes.
Okay? And we are taken as cabinet the decision to support the new constitution. There was no way as vice president I would have opposed that. So the only thing I came for the inauguration of a friend of mine, Bishop Ogide. Bishop Ogide today is a chairman of EACC or something.
Yes.
All right?
Yeah.
And I went there and I said that at the Sitam church when he was being inaugurated. And the church was opposed to on the basis of things that hawakueleweka, sema carve the codes and discussions around that subject. And my idea was to go for a non-contested referendum.
Yes.
All right? That was what I was pushing as vice president. Let's have everybody listen to them. So nikauliza kanisa, ongeeni tusikie, what is your issue? Wacha bwana nibandikwe jina.
Oh, that's how the watermelon thing nakuja.
Ati kwa sababu nimesema let us listen to the church.
Oh, and then hiyo ika happen. Alafu nini so 2017 ile election ika happen, Raila decides to kujoin nini kukua watermelon, akaingia akakuwa na handshake. Yes. Kwa nini we mwenyewe basi
2020 is the real watermelon?
Kwa nini 2022 they told you had to go through an interview process? How did that feel? Because mlikuwa tayari kwa the trenches twice.
You know, now truth be told, in 2017 mimi na rafiki yangu Raila tunaandikiana. Wakili wetu ni nani? Professor Makau Mutua.
Yes.
What is he today? Chairman of compensation something.
Yes. Yale alikuwa amesema I'll never work for Ruto.
Makau Mutua.
Yes. Alikuwa amesema hivyo.
Sasa ndio huyo bwana. Ujiulize watermelon ni wengi. Okay, sasa document 3 copies, the original copies. One I keep up to today, the other one with Raila, the other one with Makau Mutua. He was operating from New York, some university out there. He has always been a very good friend of Raila.
Yes.
And so they approached me and said, you know, you must support Raila. Because after 2013, nikalisha Raila chini akamwambia, my friend, these guys will never allow you to win. Let me go for this thing. Let me go for this. Sasa tukaongea sema, ndugu Steve, just give me this one more chance.
Hii risasi moja.
One more risasi moja hii. Basi tukaandikiana. But the MOU, which is really amazing, I had to bring it out. Siku hizi wanasema wacha niongee itoke.
Ongea kutoke.
Itoke. Ongea itoke. I called the church leaders here. Don't think I'm bad, because you remember in 2022 now, I'm yet again being asked to support Raila. But you see, I'm not just myself. There are lots of Kenyans who rely on my candidature to make headway in life, in the professions, the cabinet appointments, in whatever. Yeah. So it is not only me. Mimi kama mtu binafsi, I have no problem.
Yes.
All right? So tukaongea. Raila kaniambia, my brother, document sema win or lose. Yaani tushinde ama tushindwe. 2022 nitasupport ndugu yangu Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka.
Okay.
That is in those 3 copies nikuambia. What happens in 2022?
Watermelon.
Interview. Hata kabla interview, Raila used to say, we did not win, so there was nothing to hand over. We never won, so there was nothing. A distortion. Right? No, we never won, there was nothing for me to hand over. So, in 2022, after the handshake in 2018 with Uhuru Kenyatta,
Yes.
all right? Hey, me, I'm still waiting that Raila sasa in 2022 atamwambia Uhuru, wacha tu support huyu ndugu sasa. But instead, Uhuru is convinced kushinda Ruto unahitaji mtu kama Raila. Okay. Bas. So that is how now, remember we were in code. Kwanza code in 2013 ilikuwa Wetangula na mimi na Raila mainly. Mudavadi was not with us. Mudavadi joined us in 2017. Na NASA Hour. NASA Hour. Then now, before 2022, we're in Oka. One Kenya Alliance. It was Mudavadi, myself, Weta, okay? Kumbe huku jamaa wamekubaliana ni Raila. Na Raila amekeuka ile tulikubaliana. So, never mind. It was his right. Uhuru akasema ngoja wamsupport. So now, I said no. Now, truth. Unajua mtu anaitwa Junet?
Yes, Junet, yes.
Junet Mohamed walikuja na Raila kwa nyumba yangu kuja announce kwamba Raila anaambia now, by the way, before that, somebody called Noah Wekesa. He was appointed to be the chair ya kutafuta na nani atakuwa running mate wa Raila. Kafanyishwa interview. A lot of my supporters said I should not have gone for that interview. But I said, okay, sometimes humility I think is important. I mean, you are who you are. I said, please, okay, let's hear them. Because when I was Raila's running mate in 2013, there was no interview. In 2017, no interview. And as I told you, on both occasions, I believe sincerely we beat a combination of Ruto and Uhuru. So, I used to tell Raila, as long as the two of us are together, we can't lose an election. So, alisahau hiyo, akaleta my sister, my twin sister, Mother Karua. So, they come to my house. I think
even mother was there.
No, mother was not there.
Okay.
I think
Raila.
Junet amemwambia Raila, you know, it is not decent. Because the previous day, I remember Francis Atwoli, kipiga kelele sana somewhere in Eastlands. We want to Raila name running mate yake. Yeah. There was a big push. Okay. So, kumbe wameamua ni Mother Karua. So, unakuja nyumbani, Raila amesindikizwa na Junet. So, at least go and announce, mwambie Steve that you have chosen Mother. So, Raila anakuja, aketi pale, fireplace. Then he tells my brother Steve, nimeangalia hii maneno, I've just come from a place professionals wamechora. Akanyonyesha that the mountain will be very excited with mother's candidature. And then the women all over the country will be very excited. And the NGOs, NGOs as well, a civil society will be excited. Nimefanywa hiyo hesabu yote. I looked at Raila, and my witness ni Junet Mohamed. I told Raila, my brother, I have now come to believe why Kenyans say you will never be president. Tumeshinda 2013, tukanyang'anywa. 2017 tumeshinda, tukanyang'anywa. Sasa 2022 Uhuru ambaye alikuwa anatunyang'anya anatusupport. Okay?
Mnyang'anyaji.
Sasa kama wale walikuwa wanatunyang'anya wako na sisi, how do you make this mistake? So that is where I said, no, I'm going to run. Tukutane round 2. Wacha pressure niwekewe bwana. Pressure. Finally, tukaenda Jacaranda, and I said, it was coming from the deepest, my own deep conscience.
Yeah.
I am going to support Raila Odinga the third time, unconditionally. And that's what I did.
Yeah.
Did I deliver for Raila? I think I did.
And this time, your handshake, kulingana, you are his running mate.
Yeah.
You said ulikuwa out of the country and then you saw ameshake hands na Uhuru.
I wasn't out of the country, no. I was around.
You are around?
Nilikuwa kwa ofisi yangu hapa sheria.
Were you informed?
Kwamba anafanya...
Did he inform you?
No. Niliona jamaa anatoa statement. Yeah. Nilikwambia hata Musalia alikuwa, he supposed to be the prime minister under arrangement ya NASA. Mwenyewe akaona, sasa anatoa akatoa Raila outside
famous handshake.
You know, outside the Arambe House. Yeah. Anatoa statement. I'm watching from my law office. I had no idea. No.
Na inamaanisha hii politics yenyu unaonaga Ruto used to call it the politics of betrayal and deceit. It's actually that.
He's an architect now.
Yes,
he's part of it. I think I don't know. He may have been betrayed.
Did he call you?
Maybe Ruto was betrayed that time.
Did he tell you why he made the decision?
He felt betrayed by...
He thought Uhuru betrayed him or something. But Uhuru did not fire him.
Uhuru
did not instigate a motion of impeachment. Now he has gone beyond. That's why you see a lot of people are sympathetic to Rigiji. Because a lot of money is spent, public money to impeach a deputy. What were the mistakes? Even today, nikikuuliza.
Some of us. And did Raila, like after the handshake, did he come back to your fireplace and explain?
He never came to the fireplace again. But he's still my friend. I respect him by that. I respect wherever Raila is. Because I've spent a lot of time, sometimes pain, in great pain, because tumebiwa kura. And we go through, one time we went with Raila and Moses Wetangula after the code. Tulienda huko mstuni, bunga za kuhifadhi wanyama huko South Africa. Mahali at least tukapoe, comfort each other. We didn't want to be where they are getting sworn in. So Raila, I'm telling you, he's a comrade. He's a comrade. And I think his own conscience may... That's why today, hata nikiamuka wakati ingine, Raila, I cannot cut his line. No, because look at that amount of time.
When's the last time you spoke?
You know, I'll tell you another truth. Raila huyo anataka kuchaguliwa chairman wa AU commission, right? Meantime, Ruto is messing it up for him. He's announcing in Serena Hotel formation of the River Nile Commission to dislodge President Tshisekedi.
Okay.
All right. President Tshisekedi is a member of this very influential group. You know, in 1991, African fathers met in Abuja Declaration, and they decided that to lift the economies of Africa, we are going to use regional blocks as a building blocks towards unification of the continent. That time, you had me mention about brother leader.
Yes.
Muammar Gaddafi, even him he wanted even a single African army and also currency, right? So we have then the East African Community, for example, and then we have the Southern Bloc, right? Okay, and of course the ECOWAS. So the South African Development Corporation was solidly behind, working very closely with President Tshisekedi. Now they took offense when Ruto is supporting the rebel movement against him in Nairobi. And let me tell you can't bring generals and people. You can't, for example, I wanted to believe, because I served at that high level, you cannot have even somebody like the RSV fellow, Meti, coming into the city without Ruto knowing, or the Jubaland forces. They knew, and now it is clear they must have had an arrangement. And Kenyans are interrogating, why are these people coming from Somalia with their arms and it's like an invading army? Then they are saying, oh, tumekaribishwa. We're in consultation with your government. So now, Raila loses the chairmanship because of those mistakes. Because SADC countries say they will support the Madagascar candidate round 1. Come a Madagascar party, then they will know what to do. They wanted to punish Ruto, not Raila.
Oh, okay.
Because Raila is not his candidature is a Kenyan candidature. It's like Harambee Stars playing Madagascar. And by the way, maybe there's some relevance here.
Yeah.
When the Madagascar team was playing Harambee Stars, I think Kenyans were more for Madagascar. I'm not sure. When Madagascar was playing the quarter of
Morocco. Yes.
A lot of Kenyans were supporting Morocco against Madagascar. So he also punish hao watu wameangusha baba. Okay? I don't know. But the truth is that when he lost, we spoke. Do you remember that, and this is very interesting, the Court of Appeal ruled when Raila had just lost this AU chairmanship and was actually leaving for Dubai, that the Court of Appeal said, Azimio la Umoja One Kenya coalition is actually the majority party in the National Assembly. Do you remember that?
Yes.
That was a landmark ruling. I reached out to Raila immediately, and I reached out to Uhuru. And I told them, now we must claim our position. And I asked Raila to send Junet Mohammed. He's the Secretary General of Azimio. Because we have not wound up Azimio even as we speak.
Yes.
Thomas Junet, I want to speak to him. So Raila akampigia Junet akakuja hapa. I told Junet Mohammed, Junet, do you recall you coming with Raila to my house? And I told Raila, I now know why Kenyans believe you'll never be president. Now, a window of opportunity has arisen. I hope it's not a surveillance helicopter. So nikamwambia, and I want you now to link up with the story I told you about the fireplace and Raila telling him, now a window of opportunity has arisen. We can actually make Baba now the president. This is a ruling.
Yeah.
So all these so-called experts, who are they? Oparanya and I have a very interesting history. He left this place, he ran out, said that he's getting his clearance from EACC. We are waiting for him in the press conference there. Up to today, I'm waiting for Oparanya. And then there was
I've not understood that.
And there was Wandai Energy. There is Buddy had very unkind words about me. I think he had already gone. Alikuwa amekubali because he said, Kalonzo, what can Kalonzo offer us? So Oparanya said, this Kalonzo has nothing. Kalonzo anaumizwa na njaa na mimi niko na peremende kwa mdomo yangu, anataka kunitoa peremende. So, and who is the other one? From the coast, Joho. Joho, I think, had gone long time. So, my recommendation was, let Baba come, and we now say we're claiming our position. That would have forced Ruto now to a proper negotiating position. Raila was talking about having a national convention.
Yes.
By the way, these 4 so-called experts pushed Raila. Raila wanted to negotiate on behalf of Azimio. He didn't want to leave Azimio, but these guys had gone. Ruto approached them separately, right? Na wakakubali. So now his hands were tied. So Raila had the choice of disagreeing with these 4 people and stay with us.
Ruto approached them separately?
He approached them separately. Yeah.
Oh.
Baba wanted a national convention. I think he's still dreaming about it.
Yeah.
He wanted a national convention, and out of that then we'll agree, okay, opposition side to peane majina yetu on who joins the grand coalition.
Yes.
This is why some of us can't make the mistake. because even Raila was tricked by Ruto. I can tell you that. I can tell both of them. Wakikaa hapa imwambie wewe ndugu yangu Raila, you were you were, I didn't want to use a 4-letter word. Yeah.
Outsmarted.
Yeah, by Ruto completely.
Yeah, okay. I don't think the 4-letter one is outsmarted.
I'm just saying, for lack of that word.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, wow. Because sisi how we took it was ati Raila alipigwa na Ruto akaambwa nipatie 4 people akapatia na 4 experts, but you wanna tuambia Ruto alipigia hao 4 experts kwanza alafu akaput the offer on the table, and they were too excited.
Yeah. They were very excited. He approached them separately. By the way, Oparanya walked here before now, anaenda anambia akatoa simu. And I was here with Wajakoya, with Eugene Wamalwa, with Kioni. Akatuonyesha simu, a message he sent to Baba saying, I have declined this appointment. And it was there. I have declined it. But then from here akaenda akiendanga
akakanyanga kubwa.
na hao wengine wote, so unasema Mbadi had accepted.
They had Ruto is a smart, very smart. Give it to him at that level. Yeah, he got it.
And
he outsmarted them.
And if he called you to join the government?
Who? Yes, because the rumors are ashakupigia mara kadhaa.
Ruto has never called me. On phone?
Yes. Inasemekana because even like Nini majuzi. Wacha tuende majuzi.
The last time I saw William Ruto was when I handed him a copy of the NADCO report. And the bloggers in State House keep on repeating that. And it turns, Kalonzo is already here. He's already here in State House. Okay? Na hii wakati we had given the copy of the report to Raila at the Capitol Hill office.
Yes.
At 3:00, and I think Ruto was arriving from Embu or something. We met him at 5 at the State House. That was the last time I sat down with Ruto.
Na si majuzi ilikuwa that you are appointed by Ruto to go to Cote d'Ivoire.
Kufanya nini huko?
Ulikuwa naenda, there's something like ulikuwa naenda kufanya nini? But you remember the story. Ulipiga picha ukiwa KQ?
I was going on a private visit to Abidjan. And when we landed in Abidjan, the pilots and the crew wanted a photo, and it was very nice flight. So tukachukuliwa picha pale. Na nikatumia huyu Paloma hiyo picha. I think ilipomtumia lazima alipeleka mahali alisambaza.
Yes.
Maybe the pilot and the crew, I don't know who sent the pictures. So these people kuona hiyo, that's what I'm saying. Even in this day and age, ndugu yangu Mwafrika ama kijana yangu, tafadhali tuwe decent. Because sasa jamaa ameandika barua kizungu kizuri, ati imetoka AU Commission, signed by the chair, yule alimshinda Raila. Alright? Kutoka Djibouti. Is the chair of the AU Commission.
Yes.
Nasema asijui consultations with Ruto. I'm appointing Kalonzo Musyoka, former vice president, to be either his representative or something in the forthcoming elections in Cote d'Ivoire. Uongo mtupu. That's what I'm saying. Surely, even within the social media space, because I know William Ruto has hired hundreds of bloggers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay? Please don't misuse them. At the end of the day, you will either go to heaven or to hell. I don't want you guys to go to hell for lying to Kenyans. Oh no.
Konene, nimeinterrupt show kukuremind juu ya Lemfi. Sisahau, Lemfi kupatiaga very competitive rates ikikam to exchange rates. Lakini apart from that, ukitumia promo code ikonini, unabaki umepata $20 cashback on your first transaction. Na kitu moja na cheki jo, kuna hapa watu 55. Watu 55 wako US na Canada. Washa verify accounts zao, lakini bado hawaja transact jo. So, baki umetransact jo your first $100 utapata $20 cashback. Na pia usisahau kama tayari usha transact, umekuwa ukitransact through Lemfi, for every $50 umekuwa ukispend, umekuwa ukijishindia reward points. Na hizi reward points pia kuna vile tunaweza end up tukiziboost. Tunaziboostaje? Sasa nataka ubaki umeregister for the newsletter ya Lemfi. Newsletter ya Lemfi hatakutumia vitu za kipumbavu itakuwa tu kukutumia very good offers. For example, very soon wasome register for the Lemfi newsletter watakuwa wakipata reward points zile wanabaki wametumia kwa their airline tickets. So when ni Samabani una plan kukuja Kenya, how need hizo points najua for your airline tickets. Make that airline trip very cheap ama much cheaper. Baki umechangamka. So vile nimesema, changamka, ingia Lemfi. Kama ujai register for Lemfi, usisahau promo code ni ekonene on your first transaction, ubaki umepata $20 cashback. Kama sivyo, register for newsletter. Every time we spend $50 una get some reward points. So unangoja nini jo? Lemfi, international payment for everyone. Ekonene. Wacha turudi kwa show. Because ilikuwa ni Wiper party leader Kalonzo Musyoka appointed for a diplomatic mission in Abidjan. So ilikuwa inafaa kuwa a peace dialogue. Hivyo. So ilikuwa shuttle diplomacy Cote d'Ivoire. So mnasema yeah, iko happen. So is it a coincidence that around the same time kulikuwa na something that was happening in Abidjan that you went?
There was nothing in Abidjan. No, it was a private visit. Yeah. Okay. Very private visit. There's nothing happening there.
Okay. You're going to say ina happen. Because then now I'd have to take you back to kuna hii image yako pia ile ilikuwa imetolewa from 1990 where you are asking for the ban.
To be honest, I think I met a few friends. We prayed together. We had fellowship. I met friends. It was a private thing. And there was a crusade, but the crusade was small. So that's all.
Yes, so I was saying, kulikuwa na hii image yako ya back in the year, was it 1990? So in 1990 you had, kulikuwa na, someone had shared. Yes, someone had shared.
I was deputy speaker.
1990, deputy speaker Kalonzo Musyoka after introducing a motion in
Parliament. And I was also the national organizing secretary of KANU.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So after introducing a motion in Parliament that sought to ban Nation newspaper from reporting House proceedings, Kalonzo accused the paper of being anti-KANU, subversive and tribalistic. So someone dug this up. Akasema this is one of the reasons why we shouldn't trust you, because this was after useme a regime that sends police to shut down the media is a regime running from the truth. So hapo pia akasema watermelon amerudi.
Sasa, my friend,
yes.
You know, I was a young legislator full of energy and vigor. I had been approached by the late Mheshimiwa Totoman Biwott, very powerful. And our late brother, Professor Saitoti, was the leader of government business. I remember I'd actually moved from the chair as deputy, because the deputy speaker sits on the speaker's chair. And I had, the thing about being deputy speaker, you are flexible.
Yes.
You can contribute, you are elected. Obviously, at the time, because you also must scan the political environment.
Yes.
It was during the days of single-party dictatorship. As organizing secretary, I felt actually it was a trick because it was delicate. These guys knew the importance of media. Mimi sasa nikaroboka pale, and I can tell you, 35 years today, 35 years ago, I was learning the ropes, and I since, of course, apologize. Even the late, my friend Kwendo Panga, remember, it's the one who had written that story. I don't know where Kwendo Panga is. I ended up actually, before I became deputy speaker, I was a nation scholar to Cyprus. I see your name is also Makarios.
Yes.
I was a nation scholar, and I made up with the nation group. I apologize. You know, it is good to apologize. I was misused, to be honest. On that one, I was clearly misused. And I only discovered I was misused later on. It's okay. So I own that up. Yeah, but my belief now in the freedom of the media is amazing. It is one of the things, one of the rights you cannot run away from. Under our new Constitution 2010, the right to information, the freedom of the media, the freedom of thought,
Yes.
the freedoms under Article 43. Oh, I'm a believer. But as you grow up, you're making some mistakes. I made that mistake, but I should have interrogated, why are these guys pushing me to take on this this matter?
This was after Ouko was already dead by this time, Senor.
No, so was there died in 1990, was it?
Yes. Was there a certain level of
That's a very
fear?
long story, I tell you. I miss Robert Ouko. By the way, we played soccer in Bunge Football Club. Some people who dig deep, we can dig deep and see I was actually the top scorer of Bunge football team. I am a soccer player. It's in me.
Yeah.
So, and that's why I'm also, as we speak, the patron of Kenya football fans. Yeah. One time we hired 8 buses, kaenda kushangilia Harambee Stars in Kampala. It was a draw between Uganda Cranes and Kenya and Harambee. I think there's the future in football and soccer is amazing. So I used to play, and Ouko was a team. He was actually the goalkeeper. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And Matiba was also a player. No, Matiba sometimes used to sponsor us. Yeah. So, amazing. I remember one time Shikuku was a very good player. I arrived at Nyayo Stadium late for practice. And Shikuku looks at me and says, Kalonzo, you're a thief. I said, what? So, Martin, what have I done? Say, umeiba wakati yetu. Umeiba wakati wetu. Men of conscience. Whatever happens, they are great people. So, I attended the National Prayer Breakfast in Washington. And Ouko was on that trip. He was an eloquent, able foreign minister. I remember he left Washington and went to Norway to actually represent the country of Moi in a very special way.
Yeah.
I happen to know that time Moi had a lot of high regard for Ouko.
Yes.
But there are obvious people who are jealous of Ouko's abilities. And I don't want to elaborate. So in honor of Dr. Robert Ouko, I decided to continue with the tradition of the National Prayer Breakfast.
Oh, he used to do that?
Yes. The late Moses Keino and I, Keino was the speaker, I was the deputy speaker then. We continued, we formed this group. Some people used to say that group prayer breakfast, ni watu wa CIA, sijui nini, all right? We are not. Kimani Wanyoike, you may remember Kimani Wanyoike, he was also active in that. A friend of mine called Sam Owen was always there. And I was privileged to be the first chairman or college chairperson of the National Prayer Breakfast after Kibaki took over now. And I invited Kibaki and Moi. I wanted them to come. But Matere Kiriri came and told me, Mo, Kibaki anasema hataki Moi akuje. I wanted to put them together. By the way, I'm a dialogue person.
That's which year was that?
When I was the first National Prayer Breakfast chair was in 2003.
Oh, so Kibaki hakuwa anataka stories za Moi.
No. Oh, no, they had their... not really. Because to sit them together, they're still...
tension.
Not major. Because nothing had happened. In fact, there are people who wanted Moi anyang'anywe nyumba yake hapa. Kabarnet Gardens. And in the cabinet meeting, Kibaki akakataa, and he ordered Murugaru and Kiraitu apelekee Moi title deed. That was Kibaki.
Na hiyo time ndio mlinyang'anya Ruto title deed ya procession we?
Hiyo ni there was a Dungu report. Hiyo mambo ya Moi haikuwa kwa Dungu report. Walionyakua wanajua unyakuzi wa ajabu. Now you remind me. Yeah, procession way was gone.
So you really happen aje because I think Kipruto Arab Kirwa.
By the way, that Dungu report and implementation of the same is one of those things still pending. It was Kibaki and us that said we needed to bring a stop to land grabbing. Yeah. That's one of the big issues.
So iye alikuwa ametoa wapi? It means Moi had given him, ama?
Yeah, Moi was kind of generous, but sometimes people also would use his name. Remember, William Ruto was a very powerful assistant minister in the office of the president. By the way, You remember the famous words that the late Saitoti said in Kasarani on 18th of March, 2007.
Individual, a country.
He said, there come a time. He didn't get the grammar correct. He should have said, there comes a time, but Saitoti was a mathematician. There come a time when the interests of the country are far more important than that of an individual. Because that is when the man was actually working with the organizing secretary. Remember, I was organizing secretary of KANU. And I was now working towards the merger between Raila's NDP and KANU to form new KANU. And of course, subsequently, the implosion. Then Raila and us left. I left, I think, on the 30th of June, because this conference in Kasarani, Saitoti was thrown out, and Kamodho, right? The architect of all that was William Ruto.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And he
At
was
that
an
time he was
assistant
still
minister.
young,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was working with him actually on that regard. YK92, Cyrus Jirongo, William Ruto, and others. Yeah.
But and if I was to take you back to story ya Ouko, see, that must have scared, because you're still young each time. This person dies one of the most gruesome deaths ever. So ilifanya nyi wote mkapanga line sasa.
Terrible. No, sio kupanga line. You don't know the truth. You know, there was a commission of inquiry. I remember when we went to Koru for the funeral, university students there, we warned Robert, we warned Ouko. Who killed Ouko? Who killed Ouko? And even today, that question, I think is still relevant.
Moi attended your funeral?
Yes. Moi attended.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sasa, we
Moi
hosted.
attended, I can tell you, oh my goodness. It was tense. I'm saying that because I remember the story of Auckland, the bull of Auckland. You never have heard of that. I don't want to go into that now. Because he wrote again, remember I said famously he wrote about Gaddafi, that Moi would never compromise national sovereignty and security. In Auckland, I go to report to him as his foreign minister, we have a problem with a member of a Kenyan delegation. Kenyans will remember that story of the bull of Auckland. So now Moi wrote to me, no, he told me, he didn't write. He said, now, Stephen, when troubles come, they say, they don't come singly. I'll not even tell you in reference to what, but a member of that delegation was suspected to have been responsible. And it turned out it was nothing major. In fact, the delegation's privacy had been interfered with. Yeah.
So what had happened in Auckland?
No, let me not talk about it.
Okay. Wajani podcast, so lazima tuseme eko nana. But now, you see, the funny thing is, ulisema, you talked about Wajakoya, so maybe ndio utatusaidia kupata Wajakoya, because we had a former NIS, and I think maybe you've heard this in the political circle. So the former NIS officer was telling us that NIS actually discovered that it's actually Biwott who shot Ouko. You've never heard that?
No.
A former NIS alituambia hivyo, na akasema Wajakoya had that on call. And that's the reason why.
That should have been concluded and, kind of, no.
Ati Wajakoya alisikia hivyo, ni akapanda ndege akahepa inchi, because now he was going to be killed, because he had something he was not supposed to hear. But we've never gotten the opportunity to ask.
I've never had that version.
To ask Wajakoya what's going to happen.
Never had that version.
Yes. But now, after all this betrayal, because umeona hizi betrayal zote zimehappen, what do you think is going to be different sasa nyinyi mkishikana muamue kuran 2027? Because it's always been the order of the day. Because as much as I'd say you've shielded Kibaki from not taking Nini, from not fulfilling the MOU, Ruto pia inasemekana hakufulfill MOU. You understand? Now nyinyi mkishikana, what's going to make it different? Because it's always been the way.
It's going to be different.
Why?
It's going to be different because we are riding on the challenge that has been brought around in terms of governance. I believe what happened on 25th of June 2024 was such a landmark issue that nobody in their right senses would dare even imagine you can forget. The Gen Z revolution on good governance, on patriotism. Because remember, these young Kenyans, we must remind ourselves, armed with a bottle of water, a simu, a smartphone, and a national flag. And they got killed for it. The next election is going to be in memory of those young people who are killed for their country, to bring about real change. In fact, you know, Mwafrika, from this interaction, you might agree with me that real change has eluded this country since independence. When we started with the British-sponsored Constitution, Lancaster House, right? And then people would be, then political killings, detentions. There's never been a real change. What happened on June 25th? That's why I personally have said this should be commemorated as the Liberation Day, the Ukombozi Day. 24th of June, in my mind, is Ukombozi Day. That's why 25th. This country will forever be different. Yeah.
Okay. And but sasa would understand. Before that, I think, I don't know if you saw the interview where Mike Sonko said that during Uhuru's time, hao wenyewe ndio walikuwa na vuruga nini zenyu, like your protest. So he talked the Uhuru government. Yes, and akina Sonko. So he talked of kuna ile time walienda kamwaga mavi.
Is it Jacaranda?
Walimwaga mavi Jacaranda. They used to burn a few cars. So that's why majuzi vile gari zilichomwa.
Baby Pendo aliuawa wapi?
2017. Kisumu.
Also part of the whole thing.
Yes. So even maybe that's what I didn't ask you. The compensations should cover what? Just the Gen Z protest ama zote?
Before you talk of compensation, and I ask you, really, I thank you for that. Before you talk of compensation, there's the issue of justice.
Yes.
Justice should precede compensation. A blanket acknowledgement, the William Ruto administration, that they were wrong in using excessive force to kill our children, right? You know, I'm told that one MP from, a woman MP from Baringo, went public and said, watoto what they lacked was bad manners. Yule aliondoa corporal punishment alikosa, Kibaki alifanya makosa kuwapatia free primary education. Can you imagine? Therefore, before you talk about compensation, let this government come out with a clear statement that they are apologetic. Then at least Wakenya wataona, okay, then you go now into issue of compensation. And I've seen I call her my daughter, Faith Odhiambo, Faith Odhiambo, the president of LSK. I see there's been a lot of conversation around whether she should be there or not, or whatever.
Yes.
I think Faith should tell these people that they should begin with, so that she doesn't seem to be compromised in terms of her image. She has done well. She was working with me and others to make sure these kids are taken out. They're given bond and whatever, including, can you imagine charging young Kenyans under the protection of Prevention of Terrorism Act?
Yes.
These are incredible things. A blanket apology by Ruto administration, led by Ruto himself. Then you can now go into the matter of compensation. And the quantum must be exemplary damages. Yes.
And that's
I'm not talking to you actually as a senior counsel. Go for exemplary damages. And I want to ask Faith, asukume hiyo exemplary damages. So no administration ever again would want to use state power, machinery, to decimate populations and kill their own people. Those images cannot go away. And it's not enough to say, I kill you and compensate you. No.
But sasa tunakuuliza like the compensation should cover what? Easy? Sasa easy ama we go back to
there are people who lost businesses, all right?
Yes. So
including, by the way, this government accepting they are using goons, right? They almost killed Rigiji on his arrival. Kwa could drop, imagine mawe. Goons. State-sponsored goons. Let them get out of this habit. Let them accept Mwafrika that this is a constitutional democracy, and the right to freedom of speech, freedom of expression, freedom of assembly. Don't go wherever you hear refugees going and you terrorize people with the rungus and what have you. No.
Okay.
Hii ni Kenya tofauti sasa. Yeah. So that is my advice to William Ruto and his team.
But unajua politically he can't do that because it would
What?
mean
He can't do what?
apologize. So it would be
But what
political
is the
suicide.
point? He should apologize. Because the very fact they're saying they are paying compensation is an acknowledgement. An acknowledgement of the fact that they killed unjustly. So where is the difficulty? It's the only difficulty. In fact, it will make Ruto a statesman if he apologizes.
Okay.
So umesikia mimi nikiapologize ya mambo 1990 kwa nation.
Yeah. So Nini, another question ile nilikuwa nimeruka ni kuna watu wanasema that they can't trust you with the presidency because you've done very little for Ukambani. They've gone as far as kusema bado nyoka zinauma watu. Ati pali kama hapa.
Sasa nyoka ni reptiles bwana, how do you control?
Inasemekana that they alafu apart from that there is no hospital ile iko na enough supplies to even deal with snake poison like after Nini. So what would you say about that?
Hizo ni propaganda na nazielewa sana. Mimi, I can tell you, you see, sometimes I wonder if you go to Sekuru, Sekuru is not Kericho, where the conditions are different.
Yes.
And I can tell you, when I was elected MP, electricity connectivity was nothing. There was no bank in Mwingi. There was no electricity in Mwingi. There was nothing. Even the road to Garissa was nothing. Iliishia hapa ukipita Thika. All right? Sasa, Mwingi is one of the fastest growing towns. That I'm just giving Mwingi because it's in my constituency. And Kitui County, of course. Wale watu wamesomeshwa na mimi through Kalonzo Musyoka Foundation and my wife. Some have gone to the university. Some of them are actually even in leadership positions, like the county speaker of Kitui. Was educated through the foundation, and others. Over 2,000 gone through university. Manpower. What greater good can you give to a human being than allowing them? Parents have nothing, hata kuku ya mwisho wameuza, alafu unawasaidia huyu mtoto anasoma. I still do so even when I'm not in office. So I think if you're looking for a leader who understands the country, please, I think wakiniangalia wataona I mean well. We have the experience, we have the ability, kusema kweli. We have known the pitfalls. We have seen what maladministration can do. We have seen it all. And yet we have a name out there. In fact, it's like the international community has always been waiting to celebrate. And now Kenyans in the diaspora, even a lot more than ever before. What they want is to be given areas to vote, not just in the whole of Americas. You only go to vote at the embassy in Washington. So people cannot leave Texas and go and vote. And there are very many Kenyans in the diaspora, if they are to vote, would be more than 2 million. Yeah.
Okay. So kumekuwa nayo story ya development. Another argument
kwa
is
hivyo mimi
you can never
najitahidi kadiri ambavyo naweza. You know, kwa mfano, one of the most successful water projects until recently, because I think they have not done proper maintenance, was a Kiambere Mwingi water project. We get water from Kiambere Dam, pump it to the hill called Mumoni, goes by gravity 65 kilometers to Mwingi town.
Okay.
Donkeys zilikuwa zinakufa kwa kubeba maji. That water is treated at source at Kiambere Dam. All right? Italian equipment. We did that from an improvement of Notoresh. Inatoa maji Kilimanjaro. That's why I'm very concerned. Every time I'm flying to Mombasa, I always look through the window to see whether the snow cover is still there. These days of climate change, hiyo ikipotea, we will be badly affected. The same with Mount Kenya. If we lose the snow cover, then you cannot talk of the high Grand Falls. You cannot, because that's another Vision 2030 project, or Kiambere itself. So anybody will tell you. There was one artist who who was always my supporter, and he monitored the things, very critical. He sang about those people who are opposed to me. Simuji muone mwingi ikiundwa upya. Nyinyi munatafuta mambo gani? Muone inchi ikiundwa upya. That's what we have done. But we have also been deprived of our right, economic rights. The road from Kibwezi to Kitui, which Uhuru attempted at second term, ikafika. Sasa it should have been across Mwingi, Maua, Meru, that very important infrastructure, Isiolo, landlocked Ethiopia should be using that road to Mombasa.
Yes.
These people have no idea. Walinyima hiyo, anasema ni Kalonzo tuna punish. Until now there's a member of parliament called CNN Mwingi West wa Wiper. Anaenda kunyenyekea kwa Ruto. Amwambie now I want my 17 kilometers. Can you imagine?
Well, 17.
17, which is part of that project, which I launched as vice president from Kibwezi. The same contractor delayed so many years. Now, of course, Ruto is going for Heroes Day to Kitui. He's most welcome. Most welcome.
So taimaliza.
Sorry?
You think he's going to finish the road?
I don't know whether he will have... He will not have completed, but I'm sure the people there will talk to him about it. Yeah, but I will not be there myself. No.
Oh, and then that other people were arguing and saying by the time ulikuwa MP akukwa na CDF. So there's no way that people would expect you to make those changes.
Of course.
So saizi nasemekana CDF inafaa kutolewa. What are your views on that? I think the High Court said it's by everything has to be completed by June. By 2026, yes? September 2026. I think it's the Supreme Court.
We dealt with that matter during NADCO. And we said because I think the matter had gone up to... Not up to the Supreme Court. And the CDF was ruled unconstitutional.
Yes.
So we gave a report to Raila and Ruto, who are the appointing authority. I was a co-chair, we remember, Kimani Ichung'wa. We said that these things will need constitutional amendment in order to give effect to these funds. CDF, kuna ile ingine akina mama, and even this oversight, whatever the senators were asking for. Anything, in my view, that goes to improve the standard of living, the quality of living of a Kenyan, I am for it. All right? But it must also be remembered it was a member for Kipipiri then who introduced a matter of CDF. Because members of parliament felt that time, oh no, unless you go kunyenyekea kwa serikali that time na kusema mtukufu rais tunaomba maendeleo, nothing will happen. So but now in terms of where we are going and we are coming from under the new constitution, that people must know the rubbish about kuambiwa, hey, we want you in government. Now the government is the people. Remember we started by defining the sovereignty,
yes,
which is residing in the people. So mambo haya ni open, but ukimfikia mwananchi itakuwa jambo la maana sana. So I have no problem if they legalized through amendment of the constitution. But until that happens, of course it becomes unconstitutional, remains so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alafu majuzi Babu Owino alisema he feels you are betrayed by Raila. So do you feel the same? That he feels that if Raila does not support you in 2027, it's going to amount to a betrayal.
Well, I don't know. You see now, I think young Babu Owino is like me being deputy speaker then.
Yes.
Okay? You speak with gusto. I don't know. I'll leave it there. The jury will be out there. Betrayal has been part of the Kenyan political game. This is where there's need for change. Change forever. So watu waache kuchezeana, waache kutumiana vibaya. Mimi sina ubaya. You heard me say, even if Raila supports me, be good. If he doesn't support me, fine. I will not say he has betrayed me. This is right.
Now,
so, and honestly, because people must know who I am.
Yes.
People thought I'm always somebody hanging on to somebody's koti.
Yes.
Hapana. No. I'm just a product of God's own creation and destiny. I believe that what God has put before you, no man can interfere with it. Otherwise, if you know where I come from, I would have died of those snake bites and what have you. But God is there. He preserves, and we are going to change this country together. We're going to change. First of all, we liberate it for real. Tuikomboe, alafu tuiset it on a growth target.
You kuikomboa, what do you mean by kuikomboa?
Kuikomboa from these killings, messed up economy. Have we not seen that William Ruto government has borrowed in trillions? It's like every minute he's borrowing 2.2 million shillings. I've seen a story like that in the media.
Yes.
Okay? So we have to liberate this country. You've seen Mother Karua's party's People's Liberation Party. Mimi sasa na Wiper Democratic, or whatever it used to be, Wiper Democratic, we are saying Wiper Patriotic Front. Our clarion call ni Komboa Kenya. Ni kukomboa, ni wakati ukombozi, because we are the precipice. We at a crossroad, a serious crossroad. So if we don't do it now and do it correctly, that's why I'm not even worried. Some people in a very simple way say the 6th or the 7th. Before you think of the 6th, komboa inji. All right? Komboa kabisa, let it be the kind of country. And we have the ability, we have the know-how, we have the connections worldwide. Yeah.
Na sasa kuna nini, you know, also part of the Gen Z movement ilikuwa we need to move away from old school politics.
Old school?
Yes, old school politics, neo politics. Yeah.
This is now new school politics.
Yes.
Ukombozi.
Yes.
So Ukombozi. This is the new school politics, regardless of age. But you heard me say, we have to prepare the country. The Gen Zs, if it is age between how many years?
Gen Zs
18 to 28.
Yeah, 18 to 28.
18 to 28.
Yeah.
Now you look at a 28-year-old today, may not have the wherewithal. But add another 5 years, there will be 33. 33.
Yeah.
I went into politics when I was
32.
30. I lost, and then I was elected when I was 32.
Yes.
All right? Now hand it over to them. They have a right to also take leadership. In fact, not a right, it is our responsibility to prepare the country and hand it over to the next generation. That's my belief.
Yeah, they always feel like wanambo they are the leaders of tomorrow. Na sayo nyinyi at their ages you are actually leaders, yes? Kuna those wale wanafeel hivyo, wanafeel kama the controversy.
But it takes time, eh?
Yes.
Kwa mimi unaona sasa vile miaka yangu yote, I've actually 40 years now in politics.
Yes.
Since election. But if you add from 1950, what is it? I don't even know.
Yeah.
It's slightly more than 40 years, but 40 years in leadership.
Yes.
That is experience. And I don't think anybody can wish that away. We have spent the whole afternoon, you and I, discussing that experience.
Yes.
And I think it is useful. So allow me to give you a copy of my book.
Yes.
Which touches on some of those things.
And asante sana for your time. I think before...
Against all odds.
Yes. Against all odds, yes.
I was younger. I think this is due for... By the way, this picture was taken when I was in Mau. I'd gone to Mau Forest after the 207 clashes. People were displaced.
Yeah.
I had gone there to see the families. It was very cold. Yeah. This is when this photo was taken. So I think we can now give you this.
Against all odds.
Yes.
Thank you. Think
Usome sana itakuelimisha tu kidogo juu ya historia yetu.
Na plan kuisoma. I think
utaplan kuisoma, you know, these people have no patience.
Nenda kuisoma. Yeah, nenda kuisoma. And asante sana for your time. And I think maybe before elections tutakutafuta tena so tuongee more about things that will have happened. But yeah, thank you man, umetuchanua sana, especially about 2002 we did.
Yeah.
There's so much history that unasema iko hapa pia kwa kitabu. Yakina Keep Kali ya Corners and the rest.
Yeah, iko hapo.
Yeah. So yeah, asante. Imekuwa ni episode 515 kama kawaida
kusema up to 515.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, tulianza kitambo.
There are others that are not numbered.
Baba karibu sana.
yes so kama kawaida vile tusemaga like subscribe hit the notification button tell a friend tukimalizia tukisema eko nene
Eko nene.
Eko nini